boys in the yard.
welcome-
Maybe they'll warm it up for
Welcome back.
No one in
On
no
that
one
line,
in-
welcome back to Red Markets,
Yeah.
episode 3.
I don't think anyone in this fictional post-zombie world where one can summon a demon.
Definitely.
We have 2 examples so far.
Of attempted demon summonings, yes.
Is there not a zombie moose?
It's possible that the ritual sacrifice summoned the zombie moose.
Yeah, that's more
It's
reasonable than other
improbable,
suggestions.
but possible.
Mhm. Cause effect. Real simple. No one would be upset if their milkshake was a little bit too cold to drink.
You see, the part that you don't know is the summoning ritual was based on the milkshake being too cold, and they were
Yeah.
trying to summon the boys to the yard.
Milkshake temporosity.
And the boys were like, "I'll teach you, but I have to charge with your lives."
Yeah. It's the cost. That's the hidden cost of boys.
Yeah, like all sacrificial rituals, it
There's
all
a
comes
deep
with the
wisdom
blood
somewhere in there.
price. Okay, so
It's just hard to rhyme that. You have to actually read the document to understand you die.
oh, we're still on the negotiation screen. I can now move to the screen. Because we finished with the Lost Platoon, you guys spend a ration, and we arrive at the missile silo.
Does it have an actual missile in it still?
No, this is
Okay.
just what I found.
Damn.
So this,
It's a zombie missile.
this should be, when you come across it, the silo is open, like it has been fired.
Of
Oh,
course,
this was the
it is,
one we
because
dropped on
Canada
Canada, huh?
got nukes.
Yeah.
We shot it at Canada.
Because Canada.
We used
Blame
an
Canada.
ICBM
Can we
to go
like
40
graffiti
miles.
the Canadian flag here somewhere?
if do you have spray paint?
No. Is
I
that
have
an item?
leeches.
Oh, that is an item, isn't
I
it?
mean, you technically
think so.
might have brought your acrylic paints with you.
I would not have risked that. No, they're too precious.
Yeah, so as you get closer to the site, there is the stereotypical like above ground house. You were given a general sort of like map of the missile silo, and essentially you guys need to as I figure out how to do a circle again. There we go. Go to this 3rd floor, plug it into the database, and just download some files.
I'm sure that'll be fine.
I look at the others and say, so do we try and do this stealthily, or do we want to find out what the danger is up front?
Well,
We could
let's
just
look in the
kick a
house
couple rocks into here
and see if
what
there's
comes
like a
out.
computer or something.
See if anyone we could shoot a grenade and see if anyone shows up.
That's
Doesn't
always
that
a good-
automatically make zombies
It does
show up?
mechanically. It creates zombies to show up,
Mhm.
but narratively, it draws them from places that are already nearby. So no, I guess we shouldn't do that.
It's weird.
It actually,
They
I
rise
actually
up
really
from
like
the
that
ground.
mechanic in
it means there are
most
infinite
situations. If
zombies.
we're in like an urban area, it's perfect, but anything wilderness is less perfect.
Well, in urban areas, I think there's rules where they're not like you take the 2d10 for mass and shamble, and you multiply the mass by 10 because urban
Evil.
area.
Evil.
That's amazing.
So there's always at least one zombie rancher. There are always at least 10 zombie city
Wow.
dwellers.
Yeah,
That's an
those are
offset.
stampedes.
All right. Well, let's check out the house to see if there's security controls, poison gas release, anything like that.
Are you guys being stealthy?
Of
Or are
course.
you just okay?
I
Sounds
assume.
like the stealth outcome was picked. Yep.
Mhm.
Which way are we
alright.
going in? just through here, or we want to like? If this is open, we could take the rope down here or shine a flashlight down it. We should shine a flashlight down it, then we'll actually see what's there.
I just don't like how easy it is to trap us in there as we go out.
True, but
Yeah,
even if we
nothing
don't
saying
go,
this is intact.
no, but even if we don't go down there, shining a flashlight will at least tell us what's down there if we go through the other way.
I'm assuming a lot of water. If there's a big open hole in the ground, I'm gonna bet
might have
there's a
pipes
lot of
underneath.
water down there.
I kick a rock. I want to hear.
Rocks are the appropriate answer, though, actually.
I have
Throwing
flares.
a
Wait, I have
rock.
flares. I'll just drop a flare down there.
No, rocks make more sense. Rocks happen by accident.
Okay, start with the rock first. But, I mean, a zombie will be attracted to the flare, not us.
So you go to the open missile area and kick a rock down.
Yep.
All right, it goes ding 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 spoosh. There is water down there.
Okay.
Hear anything moving around after
Make an
the
awareness check.
miserable fool of a Took drops something down there? Awareness. That's a success.
Yeah, so you listen out and you hear footsteps coming to investigate. They're not shambly footsteps, they're like people footsteps.
Oh.
Wait, is this? Oh. I'm wondering if we just found that.
Found what?
No, this is not Nat. Nat is
Okay.
somewhere way more secure than this.
I mean, that's good, but also.
Okay, I take out my binoculars, which I've upgraded to have night vision. I want to peer down there and see like what this person looks like who's coming to investigate. I assume while it's light up here, it's dark down there.
There's the light coming from because this is open like
Yeah.
uh
Wait, I think. Hold on,
So
let me
it's
make
like-
sure I got night vision before I say that, because
it's like that. It's open.
I did get digital zoom and night vision, so it's fully upgraded binoculars. How does it work? Replaces static quality with charge. Spend charges after a check to add +1 awareness when assessing legs outdoors. It mostly is talking about assessing legs, but if do you think it makes sense to use it?
Yeah, I'll let you use it.
Okay, have to spend 1 charge to use in darkness no matter what. And then the rest I can use. It says after a check, so I guess I'll wait till after the check to spend additional charges. If that works for you.
Yeah. I think because it's not super far away, I think you're more trying to not be seen by whoever's coming to investigate rather than
Yeah, because they're
tell
gonna be
exactly who they are.
they're gonna look up towards where the rock fell.
Yeah.
Is this stealth
So I
then,
think-
or
I think this is stealth.
okay? I would still need the binoculars to get a good eye on them, though, right?
Yeah, like the binoculars let you see who's coming, but your stealth
Okay,
is
so then I
to
would still
tell
need a
who
1
they
to make
are.
the stealth check.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a stealth of 1. Does anyone want me to hand the binoculars to them to check instead?
Sure.
Is that okay, Jordan?
That's fine with me.
Okay. I hand you my binoculars.
I had stealth of 3, but apparently that's illegal.
You have what?
I had a stealth of 3.
Ah. But yes,
apparently
you
that
were
was not
arrested
allowed.
and fined.
Yep.
Tell you
Dagon
the
came in
rat-
your dreams and kneecapped you.
All
Okay.
right, success.
Yeah, so
So
you're
I kick the
peeking.
rock until I'll hand my hand over for the binoculars and peer on down.
Yeah.
You're not even hiding. You just can't be found. You're just standing on
Yeah.
top of the hole, peering down with binoculars, and no one
I've done
notices your
something.
presence.
I've done something to alter my shape so I look like a zombie. I don't
You're
know.
just
Now I'm
prone
holding
Or a
over the
rock.
ledge, right? So it's harder to tell, right?
Mhm.
You're not making like a silhouette, right? You're just as low as possible, and you see, coming from this direction is a how would I describe these people?
Are they glowing green?
No, it's a normal person, but
You know, with the turtle shell and the bandana.
yeah, it's actually a giant rat man. No, it's this person is wearing the clothes of you would recognize as Blightbeard's boys,
The
Lightbeard's boys.
pirates, wasn't
the
it?
pirates. Hmm.
And these are these just attacky pirates? We'll kill you on sight pirates, or are they like, now that we've got you cornered, give us your stuff or we'll kill you?
What you know about them is they are sea bandits led by a fearsome pirate known as Blightbeard. Um, the guy is a myth and hates the U.S. government for some reason.
Hmm.
This was a suicide mission.
Well, no, it was less suicide for us than them.
You want to throw that grenade now?
Trust me, this was a suicide mission. I mean, we could.
We
There's
could again
three ways
offer
we
them a
go
chance
about
to
this.
screw over the
We
government.
go and try and murder them. We try and negotiate with them. I don't think that's going to go too well. Or we say forget this and go get the
Moose.
person.
Oh.
Moose.
Go get the moose.
Fuck this. It's now Moose Hunt Simulator.
It's
Let's go.
moose season.
Go get the immune. I, for one, vote for option number 3.
You really want to turn around, walk all the way back, past the moose, fake a dead drop for the U.S. government, and you think that
Alternatively,
the people...
This is Blightbeard.
Yeah.
Do you even know how many people he's killed?
alternatively,
Do you?
our secret agent slips into the base unnoticed, downloads the information with all parties unaware, and slips back out of the base.
And by
C4.
secret agent, I guess you're talking about Mad Jack, right?
The one in the full spandex for the government, like,
C4 is not a secret agent. She just looks like one.
walk the walk.
You might not be a secret agent, but you're wearing the uniform. Get in there.
Yeah, if you
So you're
walk like a
sending
secret
the person
agent,
who you think looks
You
like
walk-
a secret agent into the place where people absolutely hate and murder secret agents.
Oh, you just don't let
Don't
them
get
see you.
caught.
You understand what I said about suicide missions?
Don't get caught.
No, in all
Just go
honesty, we could distract them, me and Rain, while you two, together, to cover each other's back, sneak in and do this thing.
I
Right,
could
so-
cast a spell of storms.
Or we could do the same thing and offer them information on a government agent who is immune.
Spell of storms, though.
They are not going to take that.
Why not? You said they hate the government.
They're not going to negotiate with us.
Do you know that? We don't have
They don't
anything for them to take, and I don't think
They
they're
don't negotiate
slavers.
with anyone.
They don't negotiate with anyone, even for this.
I doubt it. Look, do you really want to go and negotiate with someone with that many kill counts under their belt?
does anyone want to make a research check to see if they
Yeah.
always just kill people, or
Let me
Yeah,
research.
we look at
Lightyear
Rain. Take out
boys.
your laptop. We can't decide on this. Google it to decide which
I
is,
mean,
thing is true.
okay.
Yeah,
I
hit
searched
up,
Lightbeer boys and obvious weakness are my code
hit up
words.
r/Blightbeard.
Yeah.
Blightbeard.
Look, we can figure him out by his memes.
Yes.
It's memes. Reddit
I go to
user
Reddit.
Blightbeard.
I go to Reddit.
Okay.
You know there's a Reddit page for Blightbeard's boys.
you go to zombie
Damn
Reddit,
it, it's a
and,
private community.
and on that private Reddit, you see that while Blightbeard is given a vicious reputation, he does allow parlay. He's the typical like, give us your loot, otherwise we will kill you.
I have to hide my drunkie.
So they are known to parlay.
So,
Hmm.
we parlay, Rain and I,
Yeah.
and you two sneak in.
With no way out.
There's 2 doors. That door, I point to the door at the entrance, and this door, I point at
An
the...
emergency hole.
Yeah.
And Zen, did you see my whisper?
Oh, I did not.
Oh, okay. So yeah, as they're all discussing this, because you keep your eyes and ears out, make an awareness check.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just kind of talking about this
Success.
right above them.
Mhm.
I assumed we did something smart, like backed away from the large echoing hole.
Yeah. But with your awareness check, Mad Jack, you see above you is a quadcopter drone,
Mm,
just sort of watching.
watching us.
Sees us.
Um,
That's probably the government. I don't think they can get in further
Yeah,
than this.
yeah, would there be any context associated with that from our research on Blightbeard? Would that be their drone or government drone?
From your research on Blightbeard, he's not one for drones. He's
Okay.
more he's like, while he is very ruthless, he's very much like, hey, I'm gonna be straight up with you. You do this or this happens, right? This is definitely more like you take a job with the government, they're gonna keep tabs on you
Mhm.
at the job site.
I whisper to Mad Jack, do you think you could shoot it down quietly with your crossbow? Might be able to fix it up and use it. I always wanted one of those ones.
Just gonna point to the silencer on my rifle.
Sure, that works too.
Probably. Although
In
that
real
might
life,
have been-
silencer. Yeah, it's. This seems to
No,
be
no,
a.
no. I was gonna say, although I do think that at one point there was a helicopter that was brought down by bow and arrow, but I can't remember the details. I know there was an Indian tribe that shot down a Vermont helicopter, something like that. It was
Wow.
either with rifles or bow and arrow.
That is very cool.
Helicopter down by arrow in September 8th, 1995.
Huh. That is a Hawkeye level of shot.
Yeah, it's pretty comic booky. But
Everyone's fine, I think.
Oh, so it wasn't just go crash and burn. It was we have a slight malfunction. Need to land.
Yeah.
No, the bow and arrow, the arrow hit the rear rotor, caused the emergency landing to happen. No one was injured, but the guy who shot it down was arrested.
What?
I mean, yeah, he attacked I believe it was a National Guard helicopter.
Mm.
So.
I
okay.
don't. Yeah, it just this guy was hunting deer and shot it down. I guess.
yeah.
Interesting target, I guess.
So can I summon a spell of grasping hands to pull down this quadcopter?
That's not how this works.
Unfortunately, you can't find your spell book.
You can do that while you're standing in front of me, and I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that then. I don't want to catch it as it falls, like I'm
Yeah.
home run past or something.
Sure. Make a shoot check.
Mm-hmm. What can I this is a fully upgraded assault or rifle. Hang on one second. What does it do? Silenced, automatic, tactical sling, scope. Okay.
Can you
I
do a
don't wanna
burst or a
spray.
single shot?
Automatic means that I could add charges after the fact.
Okay. I was
to
just thinking
increase
I
damage.
minimal collateral because I do want it to be
Yeah.
not destroyed.
Yep.
Speaking
So
of
I'll just
positioning, I'll hunt your binoculars back, take out my grenade launcher.
shoot it with one shot, one charge, and spend more if I need to. Uh-oh, that's a failure.
Just one more
At least it's not a
will
crit failure.
make it a regular success.
Can I make it a success by spending a charge, or do I have to spend will?
I think because this is accuracy, right? I think you'd have to spend a will.
Oh, I thought that was what automatic did was added.
Right.
just-
There are
I
some
think
shots that it doesn't matter how many bullets you fling down range, you have to
Okay.
hit with the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. It's additional damage for
Yeah.
automatic.
I
anyway,
see.
So, okay.
Up to you.
And
yeah,
this
I'll
is
spend
more do you hit it before it can tell it's getting shot at and can fly away?
Yeah, I'll spend the will and make that a success.
Okay.
It does kill damage. I don't know how damage goes through on.
Lots of
Um,
drones are either instantly killed by stun damage is treated a bit differently depending on it. Either they ignore it completely if they're armored, or they are
This
destroyed
one is
by it.
not armored.
Yeah.
I think this one is just flat out destroyed.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and
Just
set.
because it's a small enough drone where it's the bullet would just tear it out of the sky.
Yeah,
All right. Well, go salvage that thing.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and get like it probably tore a wing off or something is my guess, or a rotor rather. So I'm gonna try and get both pieces.
Okay.
And I'll fix it up later, not now. Should I make a roll to scavenge it?
Yeah. Try scavenge it and see what you can get.
Success.
So I think with this, I think you could just salvage it. Like, I don't think you can like repair it to make the drone fly again. You'd have to basically buy a whole new drone, right? So I think
Okay,
you
like
just
it hit one of the bullet took down one of the core components of
Yeah.
it. It's not just
yeah.
replaced
I think
wing.
you just get bounty. So I think
What's it?
we'll do 1d10 divided by 2.
Okay.
Oh, you
4?
get 4.
Okay. Can I also try to confirm that it was who it was, even though I think it was the government that was controlling this? Is it that possible by like reading any? I guess like if it has a small hard drive or something, we could plug it into the laptop that Rain has, if he's good with that.
I'm not sure if you can tell if it's like explicitly the government because they're not gonna like have like DHQS sprayed on it.
Yes.
And
I meant like, can we sort of tell? Is it sending signals to over the wall or something like that? Or is something about any data it might have on it?
I think you can try and trace the signal. I think this drone is too small to have like a dedicated hard drive on it, right?
Okay.
It broadcasts rather than like holds
But that's
information.
more hardware. That's backwards. It's
What do you mean?
easier to have it store in one place and retrieve it later than it is to have it. Because some
It
drives
is
are.
easier to have it stored in one place, but if it's a surveillance drone like this that could get shot down, they might take that extra chance of just be like, so we can watch it live.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. It's already receiving signals.
Yeah. Okay, I'm. Right, networking is not this type of networking for a check.
This would be like computers.
Would drones work?
Yeah.
I think drones is more like you know how to pilot a drone.
But isn't it also the hobbyist skill for like the drone hobbyist? You learn a little bit of computing because you gotta use it to control your own drones.
What potential is it under?
Int. All profession stuff is.
I think
There isn't a dedicated computers check. There's mechanics, which I think
okay.
is it.
I think I'll let drones apply for this.
I was gonna say in this setting, I think allowing drones to the drone skill to repair, because you would have to repair your drone.
I'm gonna spend a will for that.
Okay. Yeah. So you are able to basically tell that it is transmitting to somewhere over the wall.
Okay. To me, that's as good as confirmation. There's very few forces here who would be surveying a U.S. government facility that the U.S. government has to look into that also are based behind the wall. So I tell that to the others.
While you're doing that, I've kind of retreated and I'm sitting on the ground and trying to figure out what I'm going to do if you guys make me go in there.
They would have had to pay us more if they told us that. That's why they didn't. Are we still good for this, like, parlay and distraction plan, it's probably our best bet, given that two of us can't fight anyways if we get caught.
So what? We're just
I
gonna
mean-
offer them the same information about like government immune.
I say it's not the worst plan, and it gets us doing it, so I'm for it.
All right. Well, I make sure my drone stays where it is because that feels like it's the thing they'd want to take if they saw it. I put
your drone goes gonk. It stays
Yeah.
where it is.
Yep.
Unload
Still
all
need to
the
work
valuable
that kink out, but you know.
Yeah, you got it at a Star Wars convention. That's where you got your drone.
I put down anything that I would think would be valuable. To keep it back there on my drone, and yeah, no, I'm good to. I'm just gonna like approach the front door. Are you with me, Rain?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess
Most of
we're
my
heading to the
things are like in the basket of my bicycle.
Yeah.
I have my notebook and a pen, and I got some shoes and pants on and a shirt.
I forgot you're like the
I'm wearing a helmet and Kevlar. I look like, maybe not body language, but an outfit. I actually kind of look like a soldier or a pirate, even in terms of like, I'm.
That's probably not the best idea here.
I don't have a rifle. I only have a pistol. But I look like the opposite of Rain.
I didn't even
Just-
bring my slingshot because
just to-
why would I bother fighting these guys?
Just to highlight a potential pitch in this plan, you're sending the two people that can kill people below, and you're potentially pissing off pirates.
If we sneak, would you rather we don't give you a distraction and we can
no,
just
I'm
stay
just-
here and let
I'm-
you go sneak in without us?
I'm just saying, don't get cocky, kid.
Ugh.
So is there
Enough with
any is the talking just as a distraction, or do you want to actually try and parlay?
No, we just want to distract.
I think it's just a distraction.
We have no more interest in dealing with this. It's all
Okay.
just distraction.
Like, we might mention, I think in this case, we might give them fake. We'd probably give them the real name of the person, or the real alias of the person for the immunity, because they would know her. It'd be a way to legitimize it in their eyes, but we wouldn't give them the real location info of where we were planning to meet.
You're selling her outright left and center.
We
A,
tell them where the cult
Completely
bodies
shamelessly, and B, it's our only hope.
are. We inform them of the cult bodies and hope to mash Black Velvet up against Blightbeard's boys.
I mean, if you're going to do this parlay, you should probably do something as in they caught you, as opposed to just walking up and saying, "Hey, let's give you free information." That looks pretty obvious.
No, I'd ask for money. That's how this is going to work. It's a trade.
I think we do.
The reason they let this happen is because I might come back with more good information in the future.
No one is stupid enough to trade with Blackbeard.
Except people have. That's what the internet says, and the internet's never wrong.
The internet
Internet's
never
wrong.
lies.
Lies are illegal on Reddit.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
I'm just going to shut up and start following Magic.
Yep.
Mhm.
We'll live.
Start taking off everything that won't fit through an air duct.
Okay.
Okay.
I approach the front door with, if you lend it to me or you have it, the white flag of parlay.
Yes. Our tourniquet on a stick. Pirates
Okay.
respond to flags. They understand flags.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's tradition.
Yeah, I guess you knock on the front door, and there's like a long moment of silence as like after a while you finally hear on the other side of the door like, oh, what do you want?
Parlay
Parlay. We actually have
What are
some
you doing
info.
demands the right of parlay.
No, We have information that we thought you guys might be interested in.
Who are you?
Just 2 scavengers from a nearby holding
Oh, I know this one.
enclave.
A nearby enclave. Which one?
Do you want the name of your enclave or?
No. We are from the Kingdom of Kai. With urgent news.
Okay, let me look that up before I decide if I say no or yes to that.
The TLDR is
Here we go.
at the medieval times, when the apocalypse happened, the king, who was an old man, took over and made like an actual kingdom.
So we're saying we're from the local Ren Fair, but one of us is dressed as a Morbin missionary, door-to-door guy, and one of us is dressed as a soldier.
Well, yeah, you got to blend in out here.
Yeah.
They hire mercenaries.
Yeah, I think we're nearby them. I begrudgingly
We're near the
accept
kingdom
your
of.
tale.
We're from the area. We're from the
Adjacent small
outskirts?
nation outside the kingdom of Kai.
We are protected. We're a nation protected under the boundaries of the kingdom of Kai.
Give me a deception.
Rain, it
Why
was
would they
your
not? But
idea.
wait, why would they not believe us? Like, what is the purpose of lying here? There is no.
Because we're terrible at it.
Mission?
But what reason would they have to suspect we were lying? Like, why would they care?
They would care because no one's supposed to be out here. Why are you here?
Adventure.
It'll just
Suck
sort
it.
of it'll
Adventure.
change sort of your in Blade's terms, your
Position and effect. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Success, at least. That's good.
Yeah. So from behind the door, you hear him go, "All right, well, I'm gonna need you to disarm yourselves, and I'll know."
I take out my pistol and put it on the ground. I knew it wasn't useful to me anyways, not really.
Why do I have a feeling there's like a 13-year-old on the other side of that door, and that's the only person in this place?
Turns out it's all
I don't
it's
do-
all Peter Pan pirates where they're just all kids. Blightbeard is actually a fake beard.
I don't do anything, and I go through the door.
He doesn't have any weapons, I think.
God.
Yeah. So you open the door.
Strongest
and,
weapon is the mind. So.
Against zombies.
Yeah. So the door opens, and you see not a 13-year-old, but like a very small man with a very small beard. Like obviously, like he's trying to grow it, but it's just not growing very well. And he goes, I'm like he's holding like a double barrel shotgun that's sawed off. He goes, okay, I'm gonna need you guys to come in here.
We were just gonna
Okay.
talk. I don't think we were gonna take long. We can just talk here if you want.
Well, people can. You never know if there's snipers or.
I take a look around. I'm like, I thought we would have been shot if there were. Oh, there. Do I want to tell them that? I will, as an offer of good grace. I think. I'll say, there was some kind of drone looking around here, but it flew off.
No, we took care of it.
Yeah, it flew off when it saw us.
Yeah. Well, my point is, it didn't see us. We took care of the drone we saw. It allayed its suspicions. Moved it on elsewhere.
But it wasn't a sniper. Didn't have any guns on it.
I think that would make him want you to come in more.
We
because
use the
then
old
he's
bird
like-
trick. We use the old bird trick to get the drone to fly somewhere else.
What's the old bird trick?
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Where you
We
dress
don't
up
know
a
what that
bird
is.
like a
We
female
just
drone like Bugs Bunny, and you send it up there.
You
We-
put
we
on
give
you
ass
send a
the
second
bird
drone,
trick.
draw lipstick on it or something.
is we use a bird to hijack the drone and have it fly somewhere else.
Yeah.
We send a hunting
You cover it
falcon
with
to
bird
grab
seeds
it
and just have birds attack it and feed from it. Okay. He wants us to come in. Okay, I need to make a distraction.
No,
So,
they can go in through the missile hole.
Yeah,
are you guys
I thought
good to
the
do
plan
that?
was that you guys are
mean,
going down this way while they distracted here.
What would be involved in having to do that is my question. I don't want to fall to my death like in the first step of this mission.
Let me see here.
I mean, it has levels.
Sure, I can hit each one with my face on the way down.
I mean, alternatively, can we ask that our negotiations be held above the missile hole on either side for our own personal safety?
I don't think they would do that. They would
That's
rather do
very
it in the
weird.
house above the missile silo. What would go into going through like down the hole?
Yeah,
is,
yeah, okay.
You
There's not
repel
any
down the
specific.
hole, you get
Yeah.
on the third level, you go through the tube.
Yeah, you would basically rappel down to here, and then you could use the various
Okay.
ladders. I assume is in here that is not shown.
Do we have a rope? Is that a thing?
I'm trying to see if it is a thing. It doesn't look like rope is just a thing that is an item, but I can.
it might be something that we just have in our backpack, I guess.
There might be something like climbing gear, though. Hang on.
Let me look at the specific.
Every
gear
adventuring
page.
anything, no matter what type of
Rope and
role-playing game
climber,
this
yes,
is.
there is one, and we don't have it.
Oh.
Time to relive those gym class memories or die.
Yeah, so you could, without the rope, it's much harder, but you could rock climb, like essentially down.
Term is bouldering, when you
You could
climb without
boulder.
a harness or a rope.
Okay, we need to buy a rope next time we're in town, by the way.
So that's athletics checks to get down.
Yes, and you can spend rations to bump up before you roll.
Okay.
And what's your athletics? We've got
Well, wait, we decided
3 and 4 for athletics. You guys are pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
is rope even a thing? Did we figure that out yet?
We did.
It
Yeah, it is.
It is a thing that we do not have.
No.
It specifies that it allows skills for various tasks to climb and
So without it, it's you can't.
without it, it's you can't. But
I'm saying you can. It's just much more dangerous.
You have will.
You have will. You have legs that can take damage.
That's true. You'll just fall into water. Remember, it's just water at the bottom, and everyone knows falling into water from high.
Water that makes a splash, a big splash, and then we're in a kill box.
Just swim down after you splash, and then they'll be like, "Oh, it must have been another rock, a big one."
Big rock.
Yep, a rogue avalanche.
or the water could be waist or knee deep, and then we break our leg.
That's why you belly flop.
Where is rope? I can't find it.
It's in the Veblen.
Oh, it's not even a base item?
They
It's
put
not?
rope in a supplement? How are you supposed to do anything without
It's
the
not
supplement?
even an official supplement.
Oh,
Oh, so
okay.
there is no rope.
There is conceptual rope.
We have backpacks. Can one of us have rope?
Somebody never watched Boondock Saints.
I mean, maybe I have a rope for repairing the net with?
You know
Or
what?
you could just
I'm gonna
You
tie
do
it
have a
on the
net.
You guys
The net's
have
full of
rope.
razor
You have
blades.
rope. This is how you climb. It's fine.
Okay,
I reject the game's reality and substitute my own.
that
Fair
is
enough.
welcome to GMing.
Good.
Why don't they include a spear with rules about how to make the spear better, but no rope?
I'm gonna spend my will, I suppose, and actually not die. There we go. I'm climbing down.
I'm
Okay.
using a ration before we go on this note tube because I'm now paranoid and can refill my rations if I need. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you both make your way down. I think this will get you to here. So, let's see.
That map looks like those platforms were either circular or spiraling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
circular likely.
they
with
don't cut
ladders.
off necessarily. But yeah, if that's the case and we don't need to like distract him to let the others get inside, I will go inside with him.
Yeah, so
Well, you
I'm gonna make the
kind of
square
need to at a
generally
door.
where the sneakers are, and this will give you 1 tick on the sneakers get sneaky. Choose
So I'm
side.
playing a
There we
British
go.
character. Those are trainers, not sneakers.
They also call I think lunch boxes diapers.
What?
Really? That's a new
I
I
don't
one.
think
like
so.
that. That doesn't
I've,
sound right.
I have not
Yeah.
heard that.
I
It's
feel like the
interesting.
internet would have told me that one.
I heard it from my dad when he did a business trip to the UK once, and they said, "Oh, did you pack a diaper?" And they're like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?" And they like explain that
When I
you
search
put food
British
in it.
lunchbox, I get lunchboxes with the Union Jack on them.
British
I mean,
slang.
they do call diapers a different thing, so it's possible.
I'm seeing Tiffin. On
No, I'm just seeing Lunchbox. I think your dad, either your dad was playing
got
you or
lagged too.
someone was playing him. Yeah.
Oh, I
let's
think it's
fuck with the yank, eh?
but yeah. So
Tiffin is a boxed meal, but it's like a very specific boxed meal.
mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. It might have just been that one dude he talked to.
It could have just been that one guy.
Yeah.
It could have just
Of course it's
I'm
a
not even gonna
term,
say like the
right?
wool got pulled over his eyes or anything. It could have just been that
Mhm.
one guy who calls them diapers.
Or
Uh,
possibly accent, misunderstood words.
I have no idea. This was a couple years ago, so I might also be misremembering what the word
This is a
was.
weird game of telephone that
Yeah.
spans an ocean.
Mhm.
There are diaper lunchboxes are a thing. They are a specific type of lunchbox. This has nothing to do with Britishisms or anything like that. This is just like it's just a bag that
Hmm.
zips on the front, I think. But I'm not even sure
Mm.
about that. It might actually be the opposite and more of a bag that you can carry around that's filled with diapers that acts like a lunchbox but for diapers instead of food.
Mhm.
I don't know.
We spent way too much time on this.
We spent too much time on diapers.
The most
Uh,
perfect
I like
point.
that episode where they talked about diapers for a long time.
Okay, so sneakers are here, and then
It's because you said the word sneakers.
and do Pastel and Rain go in the house?
Yes.
Yes, but I don't take my shoes off.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not his house, so he doesn't care.
How scandalous.
Pointedly,
Yeah.
I look at the boots stacked neatly in the corner, and I do not add my own.
He, he pointedly does not have his boots off. He has his boots on, and they're wellies. And he goes, "Oh, all right. I'm gonna There's like a couch there. He goes, You two sit there, and I'll be right back." And he just sort of like walks with his like shotgun held up, and like goes down some stairs.
Can I
Guess we'll
rifle
wait
through
here.
the stuff in this room?
Yeah, you could rifle through the stuff of this room.
I give you a
There's
look, but don't say anything.
um actually Spencer, I'm gonna play on one of your spots here.
Oh no.
Um, you're a scavenger.
I am.
There's always something useful. So, if you also rifle through some stuff, I'll give you a will, but it might end up being a little bad for you.
I'm definitely gonna do it. I need that will.
Okay, yeah. What bad thing could happen?
Nothing.
There are no potential
There's a
problems
grenade
with
in
this
there that
plan.
There's zero
explodes.
consequences to any of our actions.
Yeah. The bad thing that
Well, make
happens
the
is
role-playing game
nihilism,
fun.
and that our entire existence is meaningless.
Yeah.
I think you think you find something useful. Terrain, there's nothing of use in here, but you find what you think is a very, very rare knife that's just sort of laying out on a desk somewhere.
Like a nice knife.
Yeah, it looks real nice.
Real good for stabbing.
I look around to imaginary people, like, is anyone watching me? I slowly pick it up and look it over and start examining it, and this looks good metalwork. I'm just gonna... It's not like in the middle of a table or anything, right? It's not obvious that someone...
No, it's not like stuck in the table. It's just like laying on a table.
I pocket the knife.
Okay, you can pocket the knife.
Please, may I have
Is it sharp?
the knife?
Do you test it?
I mean, I slightly run my... I don't, try to stab someone or myself with it. I'm not trying to... But I'm just trying to,
Do you, stab the table with it?
No.
You can see
Okay.
something sharp just by,
Yeah, I just run my
feeling
finger along the
blade.
edge, carefully.
It doesn't feel very sharp.
Okay.
That's unsafe.
Yeah, I don't think... If you, tried to cut someone with it, you don't think you would cut someone with it.
It's got a spring behind
It
it.
just looks...
It's a decorative knife.
It's just a dull
It's
knife.
a much
they
more
left
decorative knife.
Is it a letter opener?
Ceremonial knife.
Which you leave in the room where you leave your, guests. Provide them weapons after making them remove their own.
Yeah. I'm gonna take it anyways. I just don't have to use it. If they're gonna give me a free decoration, that's not a weapon. It's too dull.
Yeah, so at about this time you hear 2 sets of footsteps come back up the stairs. So you can get back to your couch position. And it's the same sort of scrawnier guy, and then a guy who actually looks like a pirate comes up the stairs, and he goes, well, I hear you're from the Kingdom of Kai, are you?
Oh, like a neighbor.
Next to it. Outskirts. Not really
One
members.
Of the fiefdoms, or?
Yeah,
I'm
one of
not.
those.
Okay. So me boy, Patchy here, says you've got some information.
Immune government agent.
Maybe. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But the truth costs something shiny.
It's not someone we can get to easily. They're too well protected, but someone like you, well, they're not behind the wall.
And what are you wanting for this information? You've come a long way.
2 things. Bounty would be nice. An amount that you feel is worth it for someone like that. We know that you have interest in that type of target, and it's worth 600 bounty if you get them. So, let's say 5% of that. 2.
Now, I'm not good on math, so what is 5% of that?
30 bounty. I'm asking
Okay,
for
thank you.
30 bounty out of the 600 he could get. And 2, I heard there's a weird moose creature nearby here. Do you know anything about that? It was like a zombie moose. And,
That one's for free.
yeah, that one, well, we're not asking for it for free, but, feels like it's more of a mutual shared interest thing that we were curious about what you heard about it. Seems dangerous. Past a lot of injured and dead people.
Now, This isn't the first time I've been offered a immune government agent before, but
Really?
yeah, most of the time they're not immune, and I'm out more than 30 bounty.
Oh, I tested her myself.
Yeah, do you
Oh,
still
they
have the
all
leech?
say that.
Yes.
No,
Totally.
you
I pull out a
You
leech.
mailed it. didn't you?
Yes, I did. But I pull out another leech, be like, look, I tested her myself.
and I'm just supposed to take your word on this.
Don't you know how leeches work?
I don't think it's them. It's obvious if they're infected. I say to Rain, but
Why?
not if they're immune.
I'm lying about leeches.
I like comfortingly pat you on the back, like there, it's okay. He can't read the leeches.
The leeches know.
And I say, we can tell you that they have a scar on their shoulder where they got bit. We can, with some time, arrange a meetup.
And what's to stop you from running away with the 30 bounty and leaving us out to dry?
That's where the leech comes in.
I
You get
lean over.
DNA evidence to hold on to.
I lean over
Do your own
slightly.
research.
I say, I was supposed to go over the wall, and I got screwed by someone I trusted. And a large part of that entire situation is the fault of people like that person. Now, we know that this person's immune. Not many people do. And we can't get her. But I think we have a shared interest in this cause. And I'm just trying to kind of, emotionally tell them we're on the same side, at least when it comes to this. We both hate the government, kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh, for distraction.
Yeah, I think. Is this a true story or no?
No, it is actually true. It's true. I'm playing up the government aspect of it a bit, but he definitely has beef with the government. It's just normally primarily the non-government people who he has issues with, but it's not mutually exclusive, his issues with that whole situation.
All right. I will then say it's your choice, either persuasion or deception.
Cool.
But this is a pastel roll, not a
I know.
rain roll.
And they're both 0. I don't think I'm trying to lie to him. Everything I've said is technically true. Not everything Rain has said about the leeches, but I'm gonna go with persuasion. Sensitivity is not for, even though this is an emotional thing, this isn't for connecting emotionally.
No, it's you. Sensitivity is more reading the other
That is
person.
what I thought. Okay, then.
It's more like insight.
Persuasion. If I flip them, is that a success? My charisma is 2.
I don't think so, because you
How's
have
that
to
a
roll
failure?
under your potential,
So
right?
there shouldn't be a second.
Oh.
So the stat rolls are literally broken on the character sheet.
They are?
Are they? Oh no, it's just a D2. It's not a flip. Could I still flip the result if the red is
Basically,
set?
you'd have to roll under a 2.
Yes. But if
And you got a 4.
I think it's just supposed to be a
it's using the same
singular
macro.
D10 roll. Yeah, it's using the same macro, but it's supposed to be.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there
The
isn't
red
anything
did not
to
roll.
flip.
The red is just set.
The red is not a
to-
roll, and
Yeah.
the red cannot be flipped. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's rolling 2 equals 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think he listens to your story and goes, well, boo fucking who. This is business, my friend. Now, I don't know how much you like or dislike those fucks over the wall, but I talk business. And there's nothing to guarantee I give you 30 bounty or I give you whatever information I have that you won't just go fuck off. I think I need something a little more vital so we can prove that this is what it is. You seem to be more of the talker. So, how about you trade your friend? We keep him here until we can verify.
Who's he? Who is he talking to and referencing? Who's he?
He's talking to you and referencing Rain.
Rain
Like, you
stays
leave your
here?
friend here as collateral.
I have important duties. Can't really make time in my schedule for that one.
I give you like a long look. Are you sure? Because I don't know. I just thought you might be crazy enough to accept anyways. That's mostly it.
30 bounty life.
I think we can shift back to the sneakers.
Trainers.
The trainers.
We settled this.
The trainers get sneaky. Yeah, so you guys are able to get in on this first little area. And yeah, as far as you know, you need to get over to here.
I mean, I see a total of one way to do that. Go through large amounts of tubes and just literally hope no one's in the hallways. Because
Well, it's probably not barren and empty. It's just this wouldn't show stuff that is piled around, like miscellaneous, hideable under crates.
Cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bushes.
Empty barrels.
Right, them.
You've played Wind Waker. Just
No.
throw the
Alright.
barrel on and
So-
scooch.
Yeah, let's Solid Snake this. Get me a box.
I think in this case, one of you can just lead the roll instead of having you both roll stealth.
What's your stealth at?
I've got 4 on everything in that column.
Okay, that's you then. You got a better shot than I do.
Alright, I'm going to continue using rations because why not?
I don't think rations will help you stealth.
Really? They did
I
before.
don't think so. Did they?
Yeah, we were using them like crazy for the last abomination stealth rolls.
Yeah, we did actually.
And it's a skill that requires exertion.
Okay.
Stealth does.
Yeah.
Okay. Another stealth. Success.
Okay. We're gonna do another tick as you get to the tube.
Oh, is there a door in front of the tube, or can we see anything down it?
There's a. I mean, in my mind is like the like a ship door that like has the little wheel.
Submarine steel, like hatch door, bulkhead
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, like a bulkhead door, because this is where the missile fires from.
The opening that's going to be really obvious, but opened it needs to be.
Well, it's not all the way closed because you saw the guy come out to see like what was that, and then go back in. So you need to push it open, but it might be a little heavy.
Is there a
Yup, push it open it is.
Yeah. So while that's happening, can I try to convince Blightbeard or Blightbeard's agent that we would never dare lie to the great pirate kingdom and really butter them up and try to talk them down from leaving collateral?
Your beard is so big and diseased. It's great.
I
Do you
think
even know this guy is
realistically,
Whitebeard?
you guys never asked who this guy was.
Nope. And we have to act like we do know who he is.
I don't know if there's like they're gonna need some collateral. You can just change what that collateral is.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to offer them a leech.
A
A
leech is not
leech?
worth their time. You could say, "Hey, we have some stuff that we can trade in."
I've got this knife I found. No. The drone salvage is worth 4 bounty. I could offer them the drone salvage, but I left that upstairs.
I think it would have to be at least half the cost of what you're asking.
Can
So
I
15
offer-
bounty.
Can I offer them eternal salvation?
They do not care about eternal salvation.
Are you sure?
I am
Mm.
1000% sure.
Okay.
Pirates might want the blessing of Dagon.
Oh.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
Do I offer my drawn key as collateral? Only if we actually want to go through with this.
We don't.
We don't. Okay.
Is there such
Point
a
is
thing
just
as a?
keep them
You know what?
talking.
I'm gonna make a secret 2d10 roll.
I actually have an idea that we could also do, which is we
We
just
just need
say,
to keep them talking. That's the important part here.
okay, that's fair.
Demand to speak to a supervisor.
I think I say, okay, let's table that for now. What about the moose? Can you tell us about the moose?
In all honesty, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about with a moose.
Oh, have we got a story for you?
Yeah, you're gonna want to get everyone around for this.
So, it starts with one of
Wait,
the
so, like,
mailmen.
Can I leadership to try to
Yeah.
get him to get everyone around for the moose story? Really
You know
hype
what?
up the
I'll let
moose?
you roll leadership to like tell a tale about this moose.
I just want to draw as many pirates to the moose story as possible.
Yeah, and if this succeeds, I will give another tick in the sneakers
Yeah.
because you're pulling people away.
Can I add rations to this?
You cannot add rations to
Yeah, I
the
put it in a
leaders.
bowl
It's
of
so
Skittles.
physically
The
exerting.
performance.
I put out
You're-
a bowl of Skittles.
Yeah. Unless you, like, put on fake moose horns and start, like, acting like a moose.
Ooh, we have the antlers.
Did you take
Did you
them?
take the antlers?
Did you
Sure, why not? It's too fit.
They're not worth anything.
No, they're not. Not at all.
They're
But I can
worth
also
being able
imagine-
to dress up like a moose, even though they're not moose antlers.
I mean, it would make sense if they're from the kingdom of Kai, they'd be able to put on a show.
It does make sense.
Oh,
I will
yeah.
let you roll leadership. but you
Verily,
cannot spend
We were
rations.
there. We beheld the majesty of the carnage.
Can I spend a charge on my tablet to play backing music?
You can spend a charge, and you can add one to the roll for ambiance.
I
Scoring
tap the
your
I
tail.
tap the tablet every time you mention the moose, and the like Jaws motif plays.
Okay, so you have enthralled this man in your tail. Yeah, and he goes
Of the moose that has been summoned from beyond.
Yeah. So I think our
Yeah.
story has been twisted. Like, we're here to sell this thing, but on the way we've kind of turned into this moose hunter, and now we're here with a grudge.
Yeah, so he tells Patches, go get some of the other boys. I think this is going to be a little bit lively. And so Patches leaves, and he grabs everyone who isn't critical to what they're doing right now. So he comes back with, I think 2 more guys. So there's a total of 4 people up there with you.
Okay.
Yay, clock tick.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is also
Take it.
a brutal clock.
Really is.
8 clock, but we can
It
only
is.
fill one segment at a time.
If you on a crit, you'll get 2.
That's fair.
You could also spend will to make something a successive crit.
Oh,
if
can
want.
you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, can I spend will on my story time?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll spend a point of will.
All right. Yep. You crit, and I still think it's the same amount of people come up, but as we cut back to the Steekers, like you peek in this hallway, and like you see someone come to go in the hallway, and as this is happening, you hear from down the other way, a guy go, "Oh, hey, we're getting a story from some fuckers with the Kingdom of Kai." And, like that guy goes, "Oh, finally!" Like leaves.
Okay.
Because
Guess
he's
we'll
not
continue
mission
out
critical.
into the shower room, or what appears to be the shower room.
I think it's the decontamination room
Yeah.
from the
You
nuclear missile silo.
can keep rolling stealth, I guess.
I think the major thing here now is like getting that door open because it's very heavy.
Okay.
Because like the reason he didn't close it all the way, he's like, I don't think I can get this open if I close it.
So resistance.
Sure,
Yeah,
I'll do
resistance is
resistance
moving
or
heavy
athletics.
objects.
Its example was, lifting a heavy door.
Okay, yeah, so
Uh,
resistance.
Which makes me question what would yours be?
Singular. One.
Okay. 2.
And
Yeah,
you can
so
spend rations.
C4
And I will
pushes the door open solo, like some sort of
success.
Hulk monster.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I'm
I'm
standing
also
back.
going to use my adaptation to refill my rations now.
I just love the idea of like I
Alright.
just need my energy bar and then I can Deus Ex this. Now that I have my like 1 battery's worth of energy.
It's the ultimate Mentos commercial where you just like snap into the Cliff Bar and.
We need to comment on that in the review of just like it turns out this entire role playing game is a hidden.
I
Just
know the
energy bar
designer
commercial.
has said it's like it is kind of silly, but the design intent is more, hey,
Oh.
you pushed yourself really hard.
I love it. Honestly, I like it. I also like the idea of rations having more use than just sustenance.
Yeah. Yeah, so you strong
Push the
woman
door
open
open
the
and I guess
door.
sprint down to the shower room where there's actual cover.
Yeah. There's cover in this tube. It's just like there's like some military crates that have been popped open already that are empty.
You turn a couple of those over and scuttle down the tube.
Yeah. You cut holes in it. And yeah, you're now
Trying to
there.
do this all one-handed because I am not dread at putting away the grenade launcher.
Geez, if this goes tits up, it's gonna go real tits up, isn't it? You're just
Chunky
gonna fire a
salsa.
grenade launcher in a small room.
Mm-hmm.
The concussive
Yeah.
force will liquefy your brain, but
Mm-hmm.
So
Better to take them out with me.
players note, we're 1 room distant from each other. I'm overwatching from the previous doorway.
Okay. so you are more like here is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you you guys get down the hallway and yeah, I don't think there's anyone in this room anymore. So I think you can progress to this next tube and because this looks like the server area. You see I think just one guy like typing away at a computer. He still looks very piratey, but he also looks like a nerd. So
He's like he's
A
wearing
nerd
very
with an eye patch.
thick-rimmed
Nerd
glasses.
mm,
with an eye
he's
patch.
pirate IT, yeah.
Yeah.
And the eye patch actually works really well in here because if it's darker down here, like that's what the eye patch is for. You
Yep.
cover one eye, and
Oh,
that would give that
they're
eye the night vision.
pirates
and
that
then
actually know how to use an eye patch.
Yeah.
I gesture at Mad Jack to say, shoot the guy. You've got the client.
Come on.
Yeah. Mad Jack, do you want to?
Yeah,
Ooh.
it happens.
Okay. Yeah. Did you add anything to that? Or is that just your
No,
straight
that's
roll?
just straight.
All right. Yeah. So we'll say that's a headshot because I'd assume you'd be going for a headshot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you snipe the nerd with your arrow, or is that the silencer?
I just rolled regular shoot, not shoot bow, so that'd be the silence. Rifle.
Okay, yeah. That will add one more tick, and now you're in the server room, with a dead pirate man.
I'm gonna
Quickly loot the
quickly
body.
search his body. Yes.
What would he have? I think he just has a pistol on him.
Does he have a list of all the passwords?
And a bandana.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he was a
that
nerd.
password.
Did he have any like nerd stuff on him? Another Zune, maybe.
He's got a Walkman.
He's a retro nerd.
I actually think he has a
I think it's funnier if he has those gardening headphones that also get the radio. So you can like power an electric motor or something.
Given
and it's
some of the-
noise canceling, but pipes in radio's waves.
Given some of
You
the
can-
ancient IT systems that I've heard missile silos can use sometimes, it makes sense that this would have to be a retro nerd for him to.
yeah,
Yeah,
not
he's got a
sometimes.
box of punch cards next to him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure missile silos haven't been updated since like the 70s.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They still
they
use
were
floppy
built
disks.
and they
Yeah.
stay there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Not
the
like-
nuclear codes are on the big
He's
floppy.
yeah.
Yeah, now the sealed floppy disk.
He was programming something in assembly.
Yeah.
I think that
Um,
might be too late. Hold on.
Cool.
Yeah,
What a
so
nerd.
It literally looks like Star Wars in here because it's all that sort
Like-
of like
There are servers with tape.
mhm. Yeah. So I think when you kill him, you see that he has actually under the station he was working at a bunch of tapes that he like deemed that were like, okay, we need these.
All right, into the sack they go.
Okay. So you don't know what the information is, but
Yep, but it was deemed important enough for him to save it. So
okay,
I'll take
mark
it.
one haul of missile tapes.
Missile tapes, got it.
Marked.
Okay. And the last thing you guys need to do is, do either of you two have like computers or mechanics or anything?
I have mechanics.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. I think the next thing you need to do is go through your ancient instructions on how to get the data you need out of here. So I think roll mechanics. And then we can cut back up top.
I'm guessing this isn't this doesn't require exertion. I can't eat rations.
You can't eat rations and hack better.
So we don't
I
need
mean-
to
Oh,
go down
that's completely unlike all the
If I had
movies.
gamer fuel, it'd
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah,
Well,
use
That's
uh,
the hack this game needs. It needs more consumables, but like weird ones. Like you're
You
saying,
need-
paper fuel, gun oil.
I actually have
random-
legitimately agree that those would
use
be
codename Blightbeard for your gamer fuel.
yeah, 10% off your first order.
It's
was
100%
not
off
an
because
active
we're stealing it.
All
Yeah.
right. So I got no bonus here.
Do
screw
you
it.
have will left?
Nope.
Ooh. Yeah. Even following the instructions, you need Pastel. I think Pastel is your like computer guy, right?
No, I
I
don't.
I think
have a
Jack
mechanics
is
of
our
2.
computer
Right.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who
Yeah.
would have
No,
really
yeah, you're
helped
right.
here?
Jack is our computer guy. I have
The guy
one-
you shot would have been really helpful here.
I have a solution for that, but apparently
working?
magic's not real.
I just imagine
Okay,
someone
so-
saying that in
so I
real life.
fail-
I have a solution for that, but apparently magic's not real.
So
Like,
if I
my
fail
car
a
broke
software
down.
roll, can I make a hardware roll?
What role would a hardware role be?
I mean, like
Dismantling
taking
the computer.
It
Yeah,
is technically
taking the
also mechanics.
physical.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have a sillier solution.
Hmm.
You print out the data and just take pictures of it.
Oh, it'd be a dot matrix printer. We could take the 4 reams of paper that it's gonna print out while going bang,
Um,
bang, bang.
actually, I think you can tap a reference if you want to succeed. You just need something to call someone you know who like knows more about these than
Right.
you.
mean,
Ooh, your kid. You call your kid.
I don't have any communication equipment. Do those specs work to communicate with
Yes,
people?
Yeah,
they
you expect to.
absolutely do.
I tell you to call Amelia.
Dad, I'm live right now.
Hello? I
Guys, hold
called-
on. My dad's calling
Your
me.
dad said he needed you.
Yeah, so you flick down your Google Glass and make a call to Amelia. She goes, "Oh my god, guys, I have a very special guest. It's Oh wait, who are you? I don't know who you are."
Who I am isn't important, but your dad wanted to call?
Are you dating my dad?
No! I am not. Look, Amelia, here. We need to know how to hack the computer.
Don't forget to spend a charge on your specs. By the
I
way.
did.
Okay. I mean, can you show me what the computer looks like?
Just look at it with your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tap and it goes whoop. It goes.
We're
Oh my God,
live
this is so
streaming.
old.
the
This is
hacking
so
of a computer.
fucking old. Why are you guys so old? Right? And then
I
you
am
actually
not old, all right?
you see in her chat the dad emote going again. What did you guys try to do?
I'll like explain
He
what
was
we've done
pressing
so
some
far.
keys.
I have an idea. This is completely random. I like the idea that she's legitimately making a lot of money from streaming in an account that you can only access once she's over the wall. That's why she's a dependent. She's actually a successful streamer, but not really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but she's dead there, so he can't make money.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's paid in actual American dollars, but she can't use actual American dollars.
Yeah.
So she has a shell corporation bank account that's just racking up
It
bills.
just can't do anything with it.
Mhm. And yeah, so Jack, you explained the problem to your daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and she goes, "Dad, did you try plugging it out and plugging it back in again?"
We're gonna have words when we get home.
Did you do it or not?
Cut the fucking.
I didn't notice him do it.
Well, tell him
Maybe you should do that now.
he's going to owe me for this because this is embarrassing for him. All right, he had a lot of clout. I had a poll running on if Dad was going to be dumb or not, and looks like the dummies win. You get all your biddies, dummies. Yeah, so you unplug it, plug it back in, and then run the routine again, and it works.
Oh right, yeah, because it doesn't know how to save what happened before without
Yeah.
a specific save function that's run.
So you owe your daughter one bounty worth of whatever she wants.
She's getting missile tapes and she'll like it.
You've one
Guys.
haul worth of missile tapes. We'll calculate the bounty after.
I
One
have
bounty
a
worth
very
of
special
dog
stream
tags.
plan today. We're going through government secrets.
No, she's never
That
coming
would be
back.
a great stream, though, especially
Would
for
be
the dead
great.
person.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the help, I guess. Bye.
Okay. Bye, person my dad's dating.
So upstairs,
That is
Yeah.
your job to fix. boy.
what do we do
I
with the
haven't
group of
fixed anything
pirates?
in 10 years with that one.
Yeah. So upstairs, you're in the middle of your production of Red Velvet.
Yeah.
Wait, was it Red Velvet or
Yeah,
Black
Black
Velvet?
Black Velvet.
Black
So there we
Velvet.
were, eye to eye, antler to antler. Is it somehow twisted into a story of us like coming
Fighting
close
off
to?
the moose,
Yeah,
they're
fighting off
fantastic.
the moose and barely escaping with our lives and swearing revenge after we killed the rest of our crew.
Yes.
That explains why there's only two of you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah. I think what we do is we have your drunkie
No,
run
it's hidden.
into a
No,
run into a
Oh, in the
tree.
story. In the story. Okay.
No, in real life.
No. Have your
With the-
drunkie that's outside. You pilot it and have it like shake through the windows.
Like shake through some trees or something so they can hear it, and we get
Right.
them all to go running out after it to see if they see the moose to give our guys an exit plan.
But will they have
Do you
rope?
have any way
And
to
I don't want to
communicate?
risk my donkey. If they actually find it, it's doomed. Where's my drunk key? It's not okay. It's on my Roll20 character sheet. Why do I have my gear split up? There we go. I'm just trying to check what upgrades it has. Because if it has a PA system, I can make it talk and make moose noises.
Sorry, just for bookkeeping, quick. When I put in the reference for Amelia, it stays at fine, or does it go to
It
needy?
does have a
It goes to needy,
PA
'cause
system.
needy is you owe her.
It's equipped
Okay.
with speakers capable of broadcasting any sound the user chooses.
Moose noises, moose noises.
Moose noise.
Yep. So
Quick, download the Moose Noise app and
yeah. Let me just play this. Here we go. This is going on stream. Except
it's a noise that no one can make with their mouth. I'll
that's a
tell you
baby
that.
moose. Wow, that is a noise.
Mating.
Yeah,
I'm waiting
Yeah, I
to
can't
listen to
hear a
it on
thing.
stream.
Oh, okay.
There's a very odd contraption for a moose call. It's like a little. It looks like vacuum cleaner hose and a mouthpiece. It's very strange, and you gotta like bend it as you're blowing through it.
The baby moose.
It's very whimpery. Squeaky.
Yeah, so I think we bait the pirates out of the
Female
base
mating
with
call.
the moose
Yeah,
sound after we
I
whip
got-
them into a frenzy.
I got this one for you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I think at this point they believe you're from the Kingdom of Kai, but you're just like performance guys.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Can you spend charges on your Dronky to add?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a way that will get them to leave for a little bit, or you can either have them leave or like get them to like have a party with you. Like they're eating out of your
I
hands at
really
this
want
point.
to have a. What are you thinking to go? I want to have a party with them.
Party's fine, because this is only the final push to end our deception here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we just hang out with them for a while and say, sorry that the deal didn't go
And
well.
then we
We're gonna go
Irish
hunt the
goodbye.
moose now.
We just Irish goodbye during the party.
Yeah, because
Okay.
because the sneakers have a way out with their rope that I say you have because it's dumb that rope is in the base game, so you just climb up the rope.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to.
As long as you keep the people enthralled, we can sneak back out.
Am I rolling with the drone or is
I
how-
think you're
is that the
rolling
main
with.
thing?
Yeah, I think the main thing is the drone to make sure they like don't attack your drone. Like make it
Yeah.
part of the performance, unless.
but also
like,
get
we're
it away
being
from them
attacked.
once they see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It hasn't used any charges yet, so I'm gonna spend 4 charges.
That's
Mhm.
a lot. I don't think it could do that many, but sure.
I have 2.
Well, if
with
each
my
one
drone
adds a
skill.
+1.
Okay.
Yeah, you do it, and so you want to have a party with them, and then just be like, "Oh, we're off to our next performance."
Yeah.
Yes.
We have to tell everyone else in all the other enclaves and camps and pirate
Might
bases about Black Velvet.
possibly be throwing rent into your plan, even or before you exit. We'll see.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
bombs are planted behind us?
Yeah.
Just like, I'm going to plant some thermal detonators around here, speaking of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now
I
you
mean-
can get out, but you might want to do something else. Apparently.
My vote is to, back up as far away as we can get, leave the doors open, and as we're leaving, shoot a grenade back into the server room.
Well, I have one question. How much haul do you currently have? 2? We should scavenge first.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, with this drone performance, basically, you guys have as much time as you need because they're now all having a party, not knowing their friend below is dead.
This is a terrible
And
idea,
Allison-
but you could also write a sticky note pretending it's from the IT guy saying he's going to try something dangerous. If he explodes, it's fine. It's not. It's was worth the attempt. Therefore, they'll never get suspicious in the long term and think it was just a terrible IT thing because no one understands computers.
I don't think I would be likely to do that, but I'm totally down for it happening.
It's just an idea. If you want to somehow throw off their suspicions of you grenading their server room and somehow make them think that nothing hostile happened.
I'm not really going with the somehow make them think nothing happened.
Yeah, I think it's hard to make them think nothing happened with an explosion. Because they never saw you two. They only saw the minstrels.
Yeah.
The Minstrels of Kai.
The minstrels of Kai.
Trying to hack the mainframe, the server might like go super critical. Just
there might be explosives in these servers in case they've been tampered with.
Yeah,
You never know.
start equating the server room to a nuclear reactor that also hasn't been maintained since the 70s.
Well, I guess we
America.
start scavenging regardless.
Yeah,
Scavenging, or do we both get a scavenging?
You both can get one scavenge roll.
I have a 2 in it, so yeah.
Beautiful.
Is it something we can spend rations on? Is it physically exerting to scavenge?
No, it's more like, is there anything useful here? Right? It's
Okay.
not like exerting. It's more like, is there something of use?
Identifying.
All right.
Whoop. Success and failure.
Okay. I think you find Jack. What would be in a government? I think you find some old manuals of like different like government sites, right? Like this is like the missile silo manual, right? I think you find other manuals like that for other either government vehicles or whatever. That would be worth.
Something extremely useful would be just soldier training manual, like just stock.
Yeah, technical manual.
That is worth 6 bounty.
Okay.
Nice.
And it's small enough not
to
to cost us a haul.
Because I can't. Oh, it's small enough not to cost us a haul. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Because I only have one.
All right. And record keeping is occurring.
I am keeping records of all of this.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I get distracted by the computers and the flashing light.
Yeah, this is too old tech for you. It's hard to tell what is useful and what is not.
Yep.
Are you planning on setting explosives?
Not so much setting, it's a grenade launcher. I can pull the pin and cook a grenade, but that's a bad choice. I'm just going to launch one.
Okay.
Get to the rope and launch a grenade down the hall. Okay.
Exactly. I've got mid-range, and so I'll get as far towards the rope as I can.
Yeah, leave all the doors open for a straight shot.
Exactly.
Okay.
And actually,
I'd like to have left before this, not that in character I would know.
Yeah, I think based on
My goal
this,
is for it to happen before you.
Why? They're gonna attack us. They're gonna think we're in on it.
Well, I want the both of you to make a speed roll, and whoever wins is what goes first.
Marissa has 4 speed, and I have 1.
Look, I won't use rations.
Okay, I accept.
And are you?
This is probably the last roll of the mission. I'm using 8 rations.
All your rations.
Okay, I'm using 7 rations just in case there is another roll after this.
Do we need the same amount of rations to get home that we did to get here?
No.
Okay.
And I'm just going to roll athletics straight because it's close enough.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so normal success. Okay, and then what's your athletics, Spence? Just in case
it might athletics?
Just be the same. No, it's normal speed, but I want to see if you like crit fail, you know.
Okay.
Because that's really the only way you can.
I beat it by more.
2 normal successes?
Higher margin of success.
Yeah, I think we go margin of success then.
So I just 8, 7 energy bars while we're talking.
They kept feeding you coffee to get more entertaining.
Yeah. So I think some useful information that you get, Spence, is the guy that you were talking to, like the main guy, was he's under the assumption that the captain called you in to entertain them. So he says, "Tell old Blightbeard that this has been really good for morale. It's a shame that old One Eye couldn't come up from the servers but he's busy.
Tell it to him. Let him know. Tell him but might be back later when we can. We'll let the captain know what your opinion was. I've like slightly adopted a pirate accent. In character, it's entirely subconscious. I don't think Pastel was aware of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, but we've got another place to go and warn of the horrors of Black Velvet.
The horrors of Black Velvet. May the wind carry your sails.
Yep. And and may the stars be your guide. I make up and say.
Yeah. So you two are able to get far enough away to get back to your stuff before the explosion happens.
Yeah. I think there's like a dull thud when after we we just like look at each other and run back into the woods where our donkey was hiding.
Yeah, I think from the missile silo, you can see as Mad Jack climbs up, you just hear the thunk, and then the boom, 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 as the explosion happens, and then C4 climbing.
Perfect. And then we just
it's a mad
sprint.
dash home.
Yeah.
Sprint.
Excellent. Okay.
I think there's one more thing I want to do for C4. I think on your glasses, I think the O emoji comes up, Agent Orange's emoji that we've established, comes up and says, "Get me those tapes that your friend Jack has. I want to know what they were looking for."
All right.
They're working for a working missile is my first guess.
So I guess we get back to the forest and get a little ways away, and I'll kind of say, "Hey, let's call a halt. Let's figure out what went on. How did it go?
Yeah.
You know,
You would
divvy up the
debrief.
loot."
Yeah, divvy up the loot. I will sell off all of the missile tapes. It's fine.
All I got is fond memories of
Speaking of
times
loot,
and salty fellas.
there's two things. We don't actually know how much the missile tapes have been worth yet because I don't think those were rolled for. Same with the knife.
Yeah. I think
The knife was a result of a failed roll. I don't.
It's
think the knife is
actually.
going to be
I thought
worth-
I thought I succeeded.
no,
No.
the knife was you took a will to get, so
Yeah.
it's always like your scavenger is to get will for scavenger. You get something that is entirely useless that you think will be useful.
Oh, okay. I
So
don't
you
have
present
the
the
details
knife.
written down here. Yeah, I'm like I have a really
You present
nice
the knife as like, this is really useful, guys. And
it's not useful. It looks nice.
I think to the two combat oriented people, it's purely ornamental and is made of aluminum.
But it's
Just
nice.
take it and bend it.
Yeah, you just go.
I mean, it's not aluminum foil. I don't know if it bends.
No,
that
but
easily.
aluminum is very
Yeah.
bendable.
You can bend to.
I was gonna
less than
put that on
inch
my
thick aluminum
wall.
rod.
You still can. It's.
I could have told. You
alternative
know what?
art.
Okay, it got bent when I used it to kill Black Velvet.
Sure.
Okay.
Is he infected
Yeah.
the other one? What's going on?
We spent a bit of time together.
Did anyone get your way down there?
Did you not hear our regaling tale of our? Okay.
No, I was too
We
busy
were
trying
kind of
not to die
focused
and
on the-
get my ass shot off.
Black Velvet has 6 antlers. You should know that. That's consistent with the story. We just want to make
I
sure
can't wait for you guys to run into this aberrant and just get like, oh, everything we've said is true now.
Yeah. Its superpower is the more notorious it gets, it mutates to fit.
I pull a
Self-actualizing aberrant. moose.
Yeah. Speaking of Planescape.
So we've got, the information. We've got a bounty. We've got a couple of tapes.
Oh yeah, the tapes.
Some
And
manuals?
Yep.
Anything else?
I think that was everything that I wrote down.
Okay, well, if there's, I can grab the tapes. They seem to be the heavy things.
We've
They
got
are
chunky.
actually. I'm like, but yeah. as someone who's always wanted to use their drawn key, I
I
say,
mean, I just assume that's where all the loot goes
Yeah.
at this point. Like, yeah.
it somehow has moose horns on it now. I didn't put them on it. It somehow got them while it was making the moose noises. And I'm like,
It's just
okay.
branches that are like stuck in the.
Yeah,
in the,
it like looks eerily like it got it while it was dashing through the woods.
I think we found the name of your drunkie.
Black velvet.
Just moose.
Oh,
Yeah, I like moose. I mean, sure, it can go on the donkey, but in the end, like, I don't know, music. That seems kind of nice. I'd love to have that. I'll
music.
pay the group it for bounty.
Those-
For bounty.
I don't
data
think they're that
tapes.
kind of tapes.
I mean, that's what he was listening to, music, before you shot him. So they're probably just, old cassette tapes or those old things.
8 tracks.
Yep.
You're a
Sure.
true product of your generation, C4. These are data tapes.
True product of my generation who apparently your daughter thinks you're dating, so maybe fix anyhow.
What?
Instead of dealing with that problem, how about you just give me the tapes?
You're not dating, are you?
Fine.
No, and then
What?
I will
Have the
maybe
tapes.
stop
Why do you want the tapes?
because
I've never seen you volunteer for
great.
anything ever. Why do you want the tapes?
I mean, I volunteered to go up the clock tower, I guess.
Clock
I'm
tower.
missing
Oh,
evening mass
yeah.
for this.
Pardon?
He said I'm missing union mass. What was it?
Yeah, evening mass for this argument.
I mean, they're probably going to be useful for me and me specifically only.
Fine. Give me $3 and you got it.
Deal.
But it's a haul worth of. We
We
don't
don't know how much
they're
it's worth. You know what?
$1 each. There we go.
Done.
I-
Done and dusted.
No,
Look,
I
it's
would
agreed
like
that
I
I'm
would like more.
sarcastic.
No. Rain does not speak. Actually, Rain technically speaks for us when it talks to other people. Rain does not
See,
speak for the
exactly
rest of
he
us
does.
within
There's
us.
more.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of role would it be to know how much these are worth. Like, they're worth something, but to give you
Mechanics?
the roll that I just
that's
made.
all I don't know.
Scavenging, maybe, because that's how you'd find
Yeah,
valuable stuff.
that is
I
actually
think
scavenging. Is identifying useful
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah, sure. One of you two can make a scavenging roll to determine how valuable it actually is.
Ours both is 2.
Hmm.
I have some spare will though.
Go for it.
I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
use it.
Okay. You know that these tapes are worth 11 bounty.
That's still at 1 because
Not knowing specifically what's on it, you just know government tapes like these probably have some good info.
Okay. I say, well, this thing's usually classified. I, for a brief moment, consider telling C4 that it's worth more than it actually is before I decide not to and go with 11 bounty. I'm not going to cross that line and start having us screw over each other because the game mechanics would break down even more than they already have, honestly.
That's true.
Fair. In the interest of player sanity, I choose not to lie.
Yes.
Fine,
So-
look, I'll add 11 bounty of my own to the pool. Can I have those tapes now?
Sold. Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers,
Sure.
mate.
Yeah,
All right, thanks.
I'll let Dagon know.
Go to stick them in the backpack as we
Okay.
get on back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have
So-
no idea how much that is according to how much I have.
Yep. You might not be able to feed yourself or something, but we'll get to it.
We'll get to that. Okay. Spence, you have been bookkeeper, correct?
I have been. We have looted a combined 29 bounty. 8 from the dog tags, 4 from the drone salvage, 11 from the missile tapes, and 6 from the technical manual.
Just as a point, because we have to be careful when we divide things up, because that 11 bounty only goes to 3 of us now. 'Cause it's weird, you pay the bounty and then you get a share of it back.
Well, let's just. I think let's divide it up evenly, and then. Oh, you're right. Marissa wouldn't just lose 11 evenly.
No, I think it's fair. You buy it from the group.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
then
particular item would go 433.
So let's just divide it evenly.
I'll
and
separate it out.
basically I will then put 11 back into
Yeah.
the pool, which will divide 3 ways.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
the easiest.
so based on this, it should be 92 bounty total,
Okay.
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Divide by 4 is
23
23
each.
even.
Do
My
you have
upkeep
enough
is
to
12?
survive?
My upkeep is 12.
So you have
That's more than
exactly enough to break even.
Drat you, DHQ.
Yeah, so I will let Marissa know between sessions what information was on there because she bought them off of you. So then 11.
Divide by 3, I guess.
So
I'll
someone
take the
gets
3.
Someone gets 3, 2
Okay.
people get 4. You said you'll take the 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
So Zen and I get 27, and Indigo, you get 26.
Yeah.
And Marissa breaks even.
So
Excellent.
after upkeep, I'm at 20. And how much does it take to put into savings?
20.
There is no
It's
You
20
can put it in
per
immediately.
thing, right?
But you only get a
Oh,
new
that's
stage at 20.
20 after upkeep.
Yeah, so I go to stage 2.
You've got to have more inventory than.
I actually don't think. I think he.
I think he specifically has pawned
No.
off everything that costs money.
You might have. My previous note said your upkeep was 12. I don't know what your
It
upkeep
is
is
12.
now. It is 12?
I had 32 after the money.
Oh, because you had some spare money from before.
Yeah. Going down to 20. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
pump it
win
all
red
into that
markets.
ready the grounds.
I have 28 bounty right now because I've been saving enough to pay if we lose a job.
Yeah, admittedly, I have 4 bounty.
I'm not.
Nope, I haven't either. Not going to. I'll just lose my Dronky. Hasn't been useful other than this. I'll
Yeah, worst
in
case, you
character
sell your
breed it.
trunky. Okay, so we need to do a ready the grounds thing next session.
I'm
yeah,
sorry, I
and
don't-
that was Eve of Destruction.
Perfect. Okay. Then are we good for next week?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I should be.
Perfect.
So from what we were talking about, next week we're doing a Red Markets mission.
hmm
The week after is that review or another Red Markets mission?
I think that's one more. I think that'll be the last
What if I
one.
retire after next week?
I don't know. If you retire after next week, you win again.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, sort of. You have been cracked. You haven't completely filled any of your tracks.
Actually, if you retire after next session, then our last session will be your last
your
Mr.
retirement gig.
Joel's-
Yeah, it's
your
gonna be
retirement job, which will be insane.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, we're gonna summon Take.
No. Because his retirement is summoning Dagon, but the last mission, I will actually let you do magic.
Yeah.
Oh
Rocket
no.
Real magic.
Okay, if you want help for designing a magic system for this, let me know.
No help.
no,
No
it's just
magic
he'll just roll
system.
cult.
You'll just roll
I'll just make
cult?
it that easy.
You don't.
Yeah.
I was gonna like create items that'll help with that, like a rations, but for magic.
Okay.
And
Let's
like
not-
we already have items that do that. They're called hit points.
That's true. Blood magic. Let's do it.
okay,
Yeah, he has to
It-
sacrifice boxes to
Yeah.
summon Dagon.
that
Yep.
fits.
Doing spells isn't free.
Mhm.
Well,
Oh,
we'll be back.
requires-
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
Later. Thank you for watching.
Bye.